Hello and welcome to this afternoon taste challenge. I have two Irish blended whiskeys. Burley Sullivan says you, and I'm saying cheers back to you. This is Bushmills introduced in, they say 1608, but that's phony, really. I mean, there was a license issued in 1608 for somebody to distill whiskey in Bushmills, Ireland, okay? But the brand Bushmills did not go onto the market until 1786. So that's a big difference, 1608 to 1786. In fact, I found old advertisements from years ago that said 1786, the correct date. All right, it's got the squared off bottle, make it easier for shipping, embossed. They have a tendency to change the labels a lot, so you might see a new label looks a little different. Usually follow the general pattern. Age for a minimum of 3 years, it says. Yes, but the website says age 5. So five would be a minimum of 2 extra years. So it's aged 5 years, and it's aged in ex-bourbon barrels, and ex-sherry barrels. And I don't know if they do half of it in bourbon and half of it in sherry and then blend it, or if they age it for like 2.5 years in bourbon and then switch over to sherry for 2.5 years. I don't know the method, okay? I don't know the method. Triple distilled, single malt, copper pot stills, and grain whiskey. Similar to grain neutral spirits in America, except that they're aged at least 3 years in Ireland, whereas in America they can use raw, unaged grain neutral spirits. I said they can use it. They're allowed to. I didn't say they had to. Yaya says, hey Jay, hope all's well. NBA draft tonight. That's right. Matthew Ryan, cheers to you. All right, here's the competitor, the new to the market St. Ides. Yeah, that's a malt liquor. Iden Stills, Irish whiskey, blend number 3, triple distilled, age up to 5 years, in oak barrels. Procured in Ireland by Alexander Murray and Company for Total Wine and More. So we don't know who makes it, but it does look like a Kilbeggan bottle design to me. So it could be from Kilbeggan, but I don't know that. I'm just speculating. Okay, but it is a private label for Total Wine and More, which is a common thing in the beer, wine, and liquor world, especially liquor and wine. I got 3 wins and 5 losses. Not working out so well. Why is that? It could be that I'm bad at tasting liquor, but why would that be the case? Because I was good at tasting it when I was doing other products that were liquor. I think it's just that Irish whiskey is so similar one to the other. So it's got an olive green bottle, better than clear, protects it from the light better than a clear bottle like this one. Too much light. I don't need all this light. Got enough light coming in from outside. No, I mean. All right. Or too much. Good, saved it. Here I am to save the day. I'll be right back. It's got a little bit of spill, but not much. All right. Okay. Oh, yikes. Did spill a little right there. I gotta hurry up. Okay. So back on track. You can see that the Bushmills is much lighter. It's so pale, pale gold. And amber over here. Do they add coloring to the Bushmills? Doesn't appear like it. Let's do a screen share for a little bit. Bushmills original, a recipe unchanged since 1888. They claim they haven't changed a recipe since 1888. Well, that's kind of strange because you know what? I looked at old advertisements from magazines from 50, 60 years ago, rating it at 86.6% proof, 86.6 proof, with 43.3% alcohol. Well, 86 points proof versus 80 proof, that's a change. It means the recipe changed. Oh, no, I know you know what you're going to say. Well, wait a minute. All they did was just raise the amount of added, which lowered the proof. It's probably the same exact ingredient. Okay, I know, I get that. Probably the same thing, sherry barrels, ex-bourbon, of some, however they configure that. I get it. Age 5 years. There it says it right there. You're looking at it, the screen right there. Tasting notes. There's the guy with the tasting thing, tasting cup, and fresh fruit and vanilla. They're saying honey. The other one said, here's Iden Stills. Rich. Up to 5 years. Floral notes in the nose. Sweet toffee grain and dried. It's got me confused, let me tell you right now. Hector Lopez, hi Ronald, I had to eat and drink lots of water with my Four Loko Gold. I don't dislike, I enjoy it, but it's too strong. Yeah, no Four Loko for me. I'm going to watch your examination. Thank you. Yeah, Four Loko and me gotta have a divorce. Okay. And it's because of cruelty, mental cruelty and physical cruelty towards me from Four Loko. Guilty of that. Treating me bad. Almost has like peatiness to it. I can't be right. Like a compost pile. That must be the Bushmills. Just straight up grain, very mild bread. Let's go with the taste. Cheers. Honey, maybe dried fruit like they're saying. But you know what you taste when you taste whiskey really? It's sugar water and a lot of cereal grain. It's like a bowl of old people cereal. Yeah, old people cereal. Grape nuts, Special K, bran flakes, whatever they call that. That's what it tastes like. That's what whiskey tastes like. And I ought to know because I've tasted it a lot. Very bread dough here. Bread dough, and honey. A little bit, I guess. A little bite to it underneath. Whoa. Around. Price point. Yeah, it's a good question. Price point. I checked the Jameson yesterday and it was $3 more expensive. I couldn't even tell them apart, so may as well save the $3 and get the Iden stills. I'll look at Total Wine real quick. You know they're gonna have Bushmills. Everybody sells Bushmills. Okay, Bushmills. Bushmills original, $25.99. $3 more than Jameson. Is it better? Is it better than Jameson? I don't know about all that. Bushmills Black Bush, $39.99. Oh man, $40. I didn't pay close to that. I paid $10 less, I bet you. Yeah, I paid like $29.99. Oh, they've gone berserk on that. Bushmills single malt 10-year, $47. 12-year, $61.99. 15-year, 16-year, $159.99. Single malt 30-year, $2,449.99. Only $2,449.99. 30-year age single malt. That's so cheap. Single malt 21-year, $339.99. 25-year, $1,099.99. Well, y'all, you could go broke buying it. This one's a little better, and I think it's the Iden Stills. That can't be right. There's no way Iden Stills be this smooth. Bushmills got to be better. It's got to be better. Even though it's only like $7 better, it's got to be it. This got to be Bushmills. Can't be Iden Stills. I got it right. It is Bushmills. I knew it. I said, ain't no way. There is no way. That's Iden Stills. Now, is Iden Stills good? Yeah, it's pretty nice. I like it. I really do. It's on the level of like Patty's, Jameson type of thing. But Bushmills is better. I think Bushmills. I was saying earlier I didn't think so, but I think Bushmills is better than James. It's from Northern Ireland, which is a British-controlled area, part of the United Kingdom. It's that part of Ireland that's still in the British Empire, Commonwealth, as they call it today. They didn't change the law. They just changed the name. They just said, let's start calling it Commonwealth. It sounds better than the Empire. So that's what they did. Just change the name. Okay. Ireland is not part of that anymore. And it has not been part of that since 1949. So there's one country called Ireland, but it's divided into two units. Two units. Sort of like Korea. One Korea. There's just a Korea, right? It's just Korea, but it's divided into two units, North Korea and South Korea. Ireland, Northern Ireland, Ireland. Virginia, West Virginia. Used to be one state, but they had some political issues, and it's same, but it's just Virginia, but it's Virginia, West Virginia. I know West Virginia viewers that get angry about. You can get angry, but I know what I'm talking about. California. There's California and there's Baja California, which is into two states, actually. Baja California del Norte and Baja California del Sur. But they're both California. So it used to just be California, Alto and California, Baja, back in before 1848. 2 Dakotas, North and South. 2 Virgin Islands. There's just the Virgin Islands, but half is British, half is American. Samoa and American Samoa. Just Samoa, but it's divided into 2 pieces. See how it works? See how it works? It works perfectly. It's perfectly explainable. 2 Congos. There's 2 countries called Congo. 2 countries called Congo. And it goes on, and the beat goes on. All right. There's 2 Baton Rouge. There's East Baton Rouge and West Baton Rouge. Oh, yes. Now it's time. Okay, time to read comments. So the winner, the clear and present winner, is not that. It's Bushmills, the great legendary Bushmills. That would be my pick. If I was picking Irish whiskey, I'd say give me Bushmills, but really give me Bushmills Black. But then that's a much more expensive product. But I'm talking about regular Irish whiskey, just basic, the base model. I'm gonna take the Bushmills. I hate artificial sweeteners, says Hector. I do too. I don't like their put that stuff in flavored malt beverages. I don't like it either. My only issue with Four Loko is the price in California is $5 in my neighborhood. Whoa, no. Sometimes in my neighborhood I can get it for like $2.79, but I don't want it for 27 cents. I don't want it for free. If somebody gave me a can of Four Loko, I would give it away. Hey, y'all remember? They make bottles of Four Loko too. Plastic bottles of that Four Loko pregame. 13.9, uncarbonated. It's trying to be like liquor. And do you remember they used to make the glass bottles of Four Loko, like the 12 ounce or 11.2 ounce? You don't remember that? They might still, but they used to make them. I used to see them in variety packs. Yep, sure did. I used to see Four Loko in those glass bottles. It was clear glass. And like I said, I don't remember the size because I never bought them. But they had the regular, all the flavors, the gold. They used to have Four Loko Frost. And they had they had blue Frost and all. But they were in the bottles, glass bottles. But something happened. They were just twist caps, But something happened. I didn't see them anymore. But like I said, he might still sell them. I just hadn't seen them in so long. They were like $1.58, $59. We don't get pregame for Four Lokos. We used to get the Four Loko vodka $7.50 bottles. Oh yeah, I've seen those. That didn't last. I don't know who they were contracting with for that vodka, but I definitely remember the Four Loko 11.2 or 12. 330 or 355 milliliter glass bottles. Maybe that was 8 years ago or something. Now I wish I had bought them just so I could have kept some. And then if people told me I was wrong and I was lying, I could say, what is this then? I could just show them what this looks like to you. But I didn't buy. Like they make the the Ritas, like lime Rita, strawberry Rita, coconut Rita. That they don't make that one too much. Sometimes they come out with that one. Mango Rita. They have bottles of that, 12-ounce bottles. I know that's 12. Because I bought it before. Last time I bought that was in Mississippi. They had 12-ounce bottles of the coconut Rita. But they're not too common. But I've seen them. Pretty much any beer you find, it's almost always in cans. There'll be bottles around. But they won't be common, like they'll make them, but it's so rare. like natural ice. I can find bottles of that in Baton Rouge, but it's quart bottles, brown glass, natural ice. Pabst Blue Ribbon Extra. I don't know about that. I know the regular Pabst Blue Ribbon is in bottles. I can find that 1 mile from here, 12 pack. Is Paul ever going to join your examinations or your reviews? I remember him from your old videos, says Hector. Oh, probably not. He just did it to do something, but he's not really into drinking beer, wine, and liquor. He'll sip it sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But I think he'd rather drink soft drinks. I don't know what he does with that. But his children always bothered him. You know, they would bang on the door, scream to like he just got tired of it because they would not let him do the examination. They're just irritating, nag him and stuff. So he was just like, nah, I can't do it because they just won't let me do it. And then some of the other people that used to hang out with us, they just faded away. I don't know what happened to them. Maybe too much tasting, too much whatever in their life, trouble or something, or they lost interest. They never would explain it. I never asked. Actually, I don't nag people about it. Some people are strange and aloof. You know what I mean? Strange and aloof. They make themselves unavailable, which is fine with me. I do what you want, but I just don't complain about it. I had a couple of them. They'll complain like y'all don't care about me. I'm like, you don't want to disappear. Like you literally disappeared, and then you gonna complain that nobody cares about you. We don't know how to contact you. Tater Dom says, cheers, everyone. Cheers to you. I can't just join because I'm in Pacific time. I can't because my family would always be in the room next to me. That's a good reason. I mean, if I had people over here and making noise and aggravating me and interrupting, I wouldn't do them either. I wouldn't do hangouts. When I go to my father's house and I do a hangout, they leave me alone. Like they'll be in the living room watching television, and they'll say, "Don't go out there. He's doing a beer hangout." They'll say, "Don't go out there. He's doing a beer hangout. Don't make noise." So they are very good about not interrupting. And then he'll ask, "How did it go?" or "What did you try?" Stuff like that. So, but everybody's not like that. Some people just wild and kind of wound up, and that kind of thing. All right. Well, let me get off of this because I'm about to jump over, and we're going to start the hurricane high gravity, or somebody might bring regular hurricane, to the hangout. Hopefully they will. My family plays loud music, and it would possibly copyright. Yeah, we can't have that. So I won't join. Yeah, I mean, we can't have all that chaos. We got enough chaos when we have the hangouts with different personalities, and I got to manage it. Somebody was telling me, you like to control everything. I said, it's a good thing I do, huh? It's a good thing I do. Okay, y'all take care now. I'll see you in a few minutes. The winner, Bushmills.